Alright guys, I'm in a bit of a rush. I just got a call that someone has a cobra in their garden, so I'm gonna head over there and see if I can get it. I'm not quite sure exactly what the story is, because apparently this cobra has been sitting right next to someone's door for like 3 hours now, which is really unusual, you know? Usually when you see snakes, you'll see them, and then a few minutes later you won't see them because they will move off, but this lady was actually able to take a really clear photo of it just curled up right next to her door, I'm assuming. So I'm gonna be there shortly and see what's going on. Alright, we're just pulling up on the place now. It's only about 10 minutes later max. So I'm hopeful that it'd still be there. Although it should still be there anyway, because it's been sitting in the same place apparently for like over 3 hours now. So on this one, I'm not too concerned that it's going to be gone, which is often the case, but I believe it will still be here. Where? 35, 42, 52, should be this one. There we go. Alright, where's he at?
Yeah, but this, no, we're not mucking about with this.
Unusual that they stay for so long.
Yeah, it's been
Hello,
about 3 hours.
good afternoon.
This is David, it's my husband John.
Hi. Nice to meet you.
I'm just in the process of trying to sort out a new camera.
It's the EOS RP. I'm quite happy with it. I got it recently.
Okay.
Right
down in that back corner there. If I can see if I can get some light on it for you a little bit.
Oh yeah, there he is.
See?
Yep,
Yeah.
yep, I see him. You can see him curled up right in the back there. Oh, he's awake. Alright, coming out. There you have it. Beautiful Siamese Spitting Cobra. Really relaxed actually. There we go. What a beautiful snake.
Beautiful one, isn't it? But anyway.
Alright.
Thank you, David.
Alright, thank you. Alright, so that was pretty easy. In and out in 2 minutes. I don't know what he was doing there. He was literally just curled up in the bushes. But yeah, always happy when I got an easy catch, so we're gonna go release him. Alright, so I just got out of the place, and it's not really good to translocate snakes very far. So I'm gonna go just far enough so he doesn't end up right back in their garden, but I'm gonna leave him in the same general area. I'm just gonna keep my eye out for a nice little green patch away from houses where he won't be disturbed and can live happily. Alright, so I've just come a few minutes down the road, not even that, probably like 3 minutes up the road. Anyway, there's a nice open area, there's some houses, maybe visible off in the distance, but we're a good ways away. There's some nice forest here, and if you look over there's actually a lake, so he'll have a lot of water to be able to find food. And yeah, I think this open grassland with nice dense vegetation cover is probably quite perfect for him. I was actually really caught off guard by this call, wasn't prepared at all, so I just found the closest eye protection I could find. Despite having come in the car, I brought my helmet to protect my eyes. Because these wild ones do sometimes spit, whereas in captivity often they mellow out and don't really spit that much. before we release him, I'm just gonna do a quick health check and give you guys a little better look at him. Out he comes. Sorry, this is a bit hard one-handed, but I am on my own. Hello, sir. Ooh. Wow, look at that. You just soaked the snake bag in venom. Look at that. I don't know if you can see that, but look at that load of venom. Alright, well, he is definitely in really good shape. You can see he's got some mild scarring over there. These could be like old tick bites that got infected and crusted over, but I don't see any actual ticks, so he looks A-okay in my opinion. Wow, my arm is just covered in venom. Anyway, a very well-fed, quite chunky individual, and as you can see, he's got no shortage of that venom, which is another good reason I wore my helmet. Way more fired up now than he was when we caught him. Look at him just following the motion of this thing. Wow, what a stunner. In this part of Thailand, the spitting cobras are full jet black like this. If you look at this species on Google, most of them will be black and white or brown. And that's because almost throughout their range, they are either brown and sometimes with those black and white Oreo colors. But in this province where we are, this is one of the only few places where you get these full black melanistic individuals. What a stunning little guy. But yeah, there you have it. Ooh, did you see that? Did you see that? Got the camera real good. Let me just wipe that real quick. Got him again. Anyway, one thing that's really important when you're relocating snakes is that you should never relocate them a lot further from where you caught them. So you always want to try and release them in sort of the same general area that you found them in. Because studies have shown that snakes don't really fare too well when they are translocated very far. Alright, well, I've had a good look at him. Ooh. Watch out, sir. Anyway, and he seems totally healthy. I'm guessing she at this size, actually. But anyway, she's got some old scarring on her body, but nothing that's of any consequence to her, so I give her a clean bill of health, and this little girl is back to go into the forest. Ooh. Just gonna bring her beautiful little snake, and we're just gonna let him or her cruise right back off into the jungle. Well, forest. How cool is that? Awesome. Let's go. Alright, it feels so incredibly good to get that helmet off. If you're working with a snake, breathing heavily and stuff, it gets so sweaty wearing these helmets. Anyway, one more thing I wanted to say before I end this video was that studies have shown that snakes generally, when you relocate them, don't do so well once they're released if it's somewhere that's far from where they were caught. So basically anywhere that's outside of their home range, snakes have these, I wouldn't say territories, but they have areas that they live in and grew up in, and in these areas they know where to find shelter, where to find food, what kind of food is around, stuff like that. And also they know where dangers are. So if you get the snake from one place and release it really far away in a totally different area, there's a good chance that it might actually die sooner or later just because it doesn't know how to stay out of the heat, doesn't know where to find food, is aimlessly wandering around through unknown terrain, and crosses roads unnecessarily and gets hit by a car. Or there's just so many possibilities for things to go wrong with relocating snakes far away. So I just wanted to remind you guys that whenever you relocate snakes, if any of you ever relocate snakes yourself, always look for a green area that's as close as feasibly possible to where you caught it, and the snake will do a lot better there once released. So yeah, that's all I have to say for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.